It's episode 4 and it's time for some suspension. It's all here, all of the parts I'm going to use in this video. There's quite a lot of it, so I think we better get started. In order to fit the rear suspension, we have to just put the bevel gear in the end here and put the diff in, and with the rear housing, because the holes here actually contain the arms for the suspension. So just going to quickly do that now. It's all greased up and ready to go, and then we'll fit the arms. Okay, so I've moved a little bit ahead here, done the whole rear suspension, and we're going to do the shocks later on because they have to be built themselves. But it's looking really nice so far. I'll get you in close there. It's quite tricky to do with all the little C-clips and putting the pins in and putting the chassis cap on and having all the arms lined up, but it's looking really nice so far. Now I've got to move on to the front. The front's pretty much the same as the rear. We've just got to put the rear bevel gear in this little gap here, so it goes bearing just on the end of the shaft there. So that's quite a tight space to try and get this in. Nope. So that's one, and there's a little spacer just there, so that goes on next. That's that, and then there's another bearing just there, goes in the end there. Getting grease absolutely everywhere, so that goes like that. Just clean my hands. And then you have the rear bevel gear, which is just here, that fits on the end. Like that. Take a sit in there. If it's going to focus. Yep, there you go. So that's the rear bevel gear in, and then the diff fits on the end like that, like the rear. And then we'll fit the end cap and the front arms. The right hand side went in okay, both front arms are attached, all ready to go, but we've got problems with the left hand side. The upper arm is missing, and that's because the turnbuckle won't screw in. The threads are faulty, so I've got to contact the seller and see if I can get this problem fixed. It's a pretty major problem because I can't put this arm in at all. It won't screw in both sides, so not happy. But I'll assemble this side, I'll show you that now, and we'll fix the problem next episode. After assembling the front right side suspension, I've noticed yet another problem. The thread for the universal shafts doesn't actually accommodate for the wheel bolts, wheel nuts. It just won't screw on, and if I screw any more it's going to strip either the thread of the bolt or the actual shaft. So that's another thing to complain about. And there's also quite a lot of movement up in the upper suspension arm there, in the mounting, which is not very good. So I shall be contacting the seller and explaining all these issues, and hopefully they'll be resolved by the next episode. Sorry it's been a bit of a disappointing video, but sometimes this does happen in RC, things don't quite fit together right. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully these problems will be fixed by the next episode. Bye!